So example from the 30 from the textbook says, a geometric sequence has first term 5 and common ratio 2, and the sum of the first n terms of the sequence is 635. And it says to find n. So what we're looking at practically is the following scenario, yeah? The first term is 5, the common ratio is 2, Sn is equal to 635, and we need to work out what n is. So we can use our formula and go Sn, 635, is equal to U sub 1, which I have, 5, outside of, now it doesn't matter which format I use, but I'm going to use 2 to the power of n, and I don't know what n is, minus 1, all over 2 minus 1. And I might simplify that to one extra step there because I reckon I can do 2 minus 1 in my head without too much drama. So I'll have 635 is equal to 5 lots of 2 to the power of n minus 1. Now, what we don't have yet is the capacity to figure out a power. We could have a bit of a guess, but ultimately we don't have that capacity right now to figure out what the power is. What I could do is I could divide both sides by 5, and that'll give me a new number over here, and 2 to the n minus 1 here, and I could add 1 to both sides, and then I could start my guess and check sequence. But better than that, what I can do is once I've simplified the expression a bit, just to make it a bit easier for myself, I can then go into CAS and I can use a function, into my graphics display calculator, and I can use a function to solve for n. What function would that be? Who can remember? Not algorithms. Sorry? nsolve, yeah. Just a reminder for those who use the CAS kind of calculator, there is solve, but you don't have access to that in the IB course. So you need to use nsolve. So you can either type it in like I just did, or go menu, algebra, and then numerical solve, number 6. That'll be grayed out on your calculators if yours is in IB mode. So numerical solve. And then we put in the equation. So the equation was 635 equals 5 outside of 2 to the power of n, use my arrow key to get away from that now, minus 1, close bracket. And then I have to put in comma. I'm solving for what variable? Because there might be more than one. I'm solving for n. Press return, and I get 7. Okay, so now I can return to my problem. I can put that in. No, I won't write nsolve in. So I can say, therefore, n is equal to 7. The question, no, it was just find n. So I've done that. N is equal to 7. And if I flick onto the next page, you can see that it goes through something here that we're not going to do. We're going to use the easier method. We've got n equal to 7 here. Okay, that's all. That's how you do that. So this is just an example of using your calculator. Question 14 is pretty, you know what, I'm not going to get you to do, I was going to get you to do question 14, but because I'm running behind a bit, I might leave that one. It's pretty involved, question 14. So instead, just for the practice, I might get you to do questions 11 and 12, please. Questions 11 and 12. And I'll give you, say, 10 minutes to get those done.